Greetings, YouTube shave fans, super curve honing fans, type 2 diabetes, rescue by keto fans, and carnivore fans. Bill here. This is the first unboxing I've ever done. I've seen people do unboxing. I've never done that before, but I got this today, and what I'm going to find out is this a pleasant surprise or a reasonably priced disappointment? I have been looking for a Dovo Masters, which I believe is out of production as of 2014. I found a seller on eBay who had them at a reasonable price for what they were. There are places I'm pretty sure that have them, but much more expensive. And then I made the inquiry, was this stainless steel and was it the shoulderless version? It's interesting. The ad was a little bit confusing, but anyhow, I'm going to open this up. He did not want to unseal the package. Okay, so this bag was not sealed, but you can see that the seal is unbroken, and which I appreciate. So we know that this is either out of manufacture, old stock, new old stock. I'm not real sure, but we'll see what's in here. Okay, and there's not an independent wrapper on there, and this here is the moment of truth. This is the one with the shoulder. So this is not the stainless steel version of the Masters. This is the modern manufacturer version of the Masters. This would be the carbon steel. So what this comes out to is a reasonably priced for what it is disappointment. And I had to take the chance. I'm very much into the different blank forms. This particular one is a 6/8 Dovo. I don't think I have any of those, but it'll be interesting. Even in looking at this almost looks like maybe this was not even a new stock. It almost looks like this had been open and handled and that kind of stuff. Although it was sealed, it did have a seal on there. I did cut the seal. Now, whether that seal peels up or not, we'll see. I don't know if you could peel that seal up and reseal, but that's what that is. Thanks for tuning in. I'll probably at some point in time get to do a hone on this and be watching for the video on that. I did because of my friend Eric, Cajun Blade, down in Louisiana, shaping up stones and looking at slates. I did elect to go make the purchase of Imperial La Rochia to try. So this may be the subject that I try on at. Thanks for tuning in. Bill out. Bye. Hello again. Bill here. A day later. I don't know if I said the date on the other. Today is Sunday, June the 9th. I'm here today going to be doing a test shave of my new Masters 6/8 Dovo Masters. The soap, the brush is a Simpson's Emperor 2. Small but luxurious fur on it. I picked it because I'm using a small tub. It's pretty old. It's been around a while. I haven't used it in a while. Bergamot Lavender. This was the one I got a puck and bought the smaller containers and put that in there. I don't know why I have not used this. I do use the aftershave and the witch hazel in this fragrance pretty regularly. Soap was kind of buried, so one could understand how it had not been used. So You saw the opening of the Dovo Masters. And I decided, let me try. I did not like what I saw. The under magnification, there was no problem with the edge. I didn't like what I saw on my little packing peanut test. So I decided to take this, and I decided to, let me see what happens if I strop it, okay? So I stropped it on a paddle strop with a little bit of CBN on it, and it picked up the edge a little bit. And then what I thought, well, let me see what happens, because this is honed. I'm sure that this is honed off of a crown hone, at least as far as I know, unless Dovo has caved in and abandoned that. So I'm pretty sure it was done on a convex hone. That's the information I have, number one. Number two, when I went on my strops and I could look at the bevel, I could see that I'm getting way out to the edge of the bevel with the abrasion on the strops. And polished up nice, and it's not as good as what I usually get, but it's really, really close. So I figured I'd give it a shave. Anyhow, there's the razor. The one I was hoping for, and the eBay seller, he apologized and everything. He didn't know. He didn't want to open the package. I don't blame him for that. But at the price he was selling this for, this was a good deal. Had it been the shoulderless version in the stainless steel, it would have been an excellent buy. Maybe good enough to buy two of them. So it does shave. It is a good shaver. I didn't see any defects on the razor. I did like it. A lot of times the wood scales, they'll use a spacer. This one has a wedge in there, double pinning. Pretty razor. Would have been really, really nice to have one of the stainless steel ones though. And I did use the Rich Man's Luxury Pre-Shave, the Proraso, because I think for me, it makes my whiskers stand up. More ready to shave. Then other pre-shave treatments I've used. I'm going to rehone this. It's not bad. It's just like the Fokker Bite. When I got it, I shaved with it directly out of the box. I stropped it. I shaved that with that. It was better than most factory edges that I've seen. And again, a factory edge, shave ready, what does that mean? I've seen people who hone razors for a living, or for money or whatever, talk, whine and complain about Dovo and how they're not shave ready, yada, yada, yada. Yet if you send your razor to them, they're going to give you instructions. You got to strop it before you shave with it. So is that, if, you know, now maybe it's because when I've sent razors to people to try, I strop them, I get them ready to go, and I say, this is ready to go. Yeah, I'll put a steel protectant on it, and I'll say, clean that off and shave with it. Don't strop it. So if your professional honer gives you instructions, well, I've honed it, but however many laps on linen, however many laps on leather or whatever, okay, yeah. Well, it's my opinion, you could, especially for an inexperienced shaver, I think you can damage, degrade the age. Maybe not damage, it degrade the age by stropping incorrectly. And I still use my hanging strops occasionally. I'm actually not convinced that I'm that good at it. So I also saw on eBay, looking around on eBay, I did see other razors that use the 6/8 stainless steel blank form, and they're the same type of thing where they might have pictures of ones with the stabilizers, as they call them, stabilizers, or I don't know if they're necessarily in reality a stabilizer. I thought I saw where the blanks, as the blanks are forged, they have these in there, and I think Jared once said it, the grinders use that as a gauge for when they're grinding is in the hexa machine as to how far to go. As I flap my jaw, I'm ready to do my first pass, repeat my first pass on that side of my face. Also said on the unboxing that I ordered an ILR stone and a rubbing stone to go with it. There's a whole bunch of debate on that stone. There's people that say it's really, really great, and there's people that say it's not worth a shit because I can't get $600 for it like I can for a JNet. But in my case, there's a lot of people that assume it's a slate. I know there are people who love different slates, the primo of which would be Escher's, and then other Thuringians. And my opinion is that, like any natural stone, it's natural. It's not like it's a man-made, quality-controlled, consistent consistent sort of a thing. But I'm gonna try it because Eric Cajun Blade, who is a fan of all things made of rock that sharpen steel, shaped one up, and he found it very easy to shape, and that's one of the things I think everybody wants. Is, I've taken the time to shape Arkansas's different arcs and my Suhiro 20K, so I really don't need anything else, and I've done cauticles, but in pursuit of this as a hobby, I thought it'd be worthwhile for me to see what I can do with that, and whether I think that is something as an option, because there are a lot of people who have seen my methods and other methods to shape stones, and they don't want to make the time or the monetary investment because it's for whatever reason. I can understand. I just don't want to do that. But if it's easy and inexpensive, and it works well, who wouldn't love that? Who would not love that? So if I took this Dovo and I stropped it on a charged strop, which is what I do on all my razors, okay, was it shave ready? I would say the condition that I received this was well honed. Does that mean I'm gonna like it or anybody else is gonna like it? No, it doesn't. So it's been a busy weekend. A lot of plumbing. I still don't think I've gotten to the bottom of a relative drop in flow pressure from my in my water from my well. I tackle the easiest, the most simplest things first. Seems to me that the pressure tanks I've got twin tanks that are operating correctly. Put a new pressure gauge in, new pressure switch. The old pressure switch did have some buildup in there. When I saw that, I thought, oh, that's it. And I put the new one in, and not necessarily so. checked and rechecked the empty tank pressure, adjusted it, tried a couple different settings, tried the different settings on the pump switch. They're supposed to come in. That one was supposed to be a 4060. It was not 4060. It was, I don't know, I don't remember what it was, but it didn't measure that on my gauge. But the switch is set at 4060 now, according to the new gauge. Maybe I got a bad gauge, I don't know. Gonna do a little bit of touch up. Did bring in a witch hazel. I mean, that would be the ideal place to do the witch hazel cleanup. I actually don't know why I'm doing that. It is Sunday night, and I'm by morning it'll start to feel, you'll start to feel it again. So all in all, I'm happy with this shaver. I believe it shaves good. Let me put a little alum on there. Just the right amount of sensation from that. And I will be using the accompanying bergamot. Now, I don't know. I'd always called this bergamot. I thought that was French, and then I've seen and heard people where no, on this it is bergamot. So, so I don't know this stuff. So, I usually try to, if I'm shaving in the evening and putting on some sort of a glorious stank, I try to find one that isn't too perfume fragrancy type thing. I like to go with things that are floral and natural fragrances and stuff like that. And I'll throw a little powder on today. So that's a good shave. I'm happy with the razor. You know, sometimes Jared watches my videos, and he is like the ultimate built-in encyclopedia. This guy seems to remember the numbers, the stock numbers of these things and all that. And he, you know, he's if not the most knowledgeable guy on modern manufacturer razors. He is certainly one of them. Okay, and he may be able to comment or confirm or whatever. But when I responded to the seller, and I said, no, this has the stabilizer on it. This is not the stainless steel version, but he did have a picture with the shoulderless blank on there, and it's just, you know, it looks just like this, but it's ground up in a way in here, a lot like the 5/8 Burger Churlot and the other one I got with the Runda Sash, where they don't have those little grind stops or whatever they are. So this is Bill out. I really hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm pretty tired. Unfortunately, no rest this weekend. Work and work and work, and now I got to go back to work. So take care, everybody. Bill out. Bye.